climate change in Uganda are manifested through too much rainwater causing floods in some areas, too little water causing droughts in other areas, landslides and related challenges which have got extreme effects on the vulnerable communities. In order to try and enhance the resilience of communities to the impacts of floods and landslides, Ministry of Water and Environment, with support from the Adaptation Fund through Saharan Sahel Observatory, have implemented the Eureka project since 2017. One of the key outputs of the project is establishment of water harvesting and flood control structures to reduce the speed and amount of water flowing downstream and instead harvest it in the gardens to improve the fertility of the soil. At the start of the project, the most affected areas were identified, communities were sensitized and supported to develop simple plans and designs of water harvesting and flood control structures. Construction of these simple structures has been done by the affected communities on their land and supported by the Eureka project. At Bilayelo village, Orom East Parish in Kitgum district in Aswa catchment, construction of a biophysical structure by the community is in progress. The activity is supervised by project staff. Bilayelo village has been prone to floods and famine during the rainy season, which has devastated many homes.
There has been a lot of heavy flow of water from the mountainside down the valley, which used to disrupt the agricultural activity as well as their settlement. That's why they have decided to inform their local community and the district for this intervention to be done in this area. Because now this will enable them to continue farming in their land without any interference from the mass destruction of water that they used to experience over 10 years ago.
So far, 32 contour retention channels and 7 water harvesting ponds have been constructed.
These people, they got into this activity because some years back, he said he don't remember the year very well, that the Ministry of Water, they came and they mobilized community here that constructed a valley tank down the stream. But now it is silted, which even after the fish, they were catching some fish there, but currently it was not helping them in fighting the flood effect in this area. But with this intervention, it's optimistic that the water flow will reduce and definitely they will resume their agricultural production. And on behalf of the community, you will make sure you mobilize them so that they continue with this intervention even at their own when the ministry staff are not there. We excavated a number of parcels. A number of parcels, as is seen on the background, when people are excavating. We have done a number of alluviums, that is the man-made valley tanks, which retains water to a volume of over 25,000 liters, that are able to help water the crops throughout the dry period. My technical fields in this intervention are, one, to meet the community, train them in the kind of intervention that they are supposed to undertake, and also collaborate between the community and the Ministry of Water and Environment. My challenges with this community are a few. The distance and other areas has very hard soil pans that cannot be workable during dry season, and that really delays the intervention process.
Gerigeri is a water-straight sub-county yet prone to floods during the rainy season. To harvest rainwater, water retention ponds were constructed by the project to supply the community with water for production and domestic use during the dry season. Over the years, farmers at Kapkowet village, Kitawosi sub-county, Kwen district experienced low crop productivity as a result of soil degradation. When Eureka project intervened, The most degraded areas were identified and restored through construction of 30 kilometers retention trenches and 5 percolation pits of 3 cubic meters each.
Siki ile likuwa bado chimba hapa frenyi ya maji. Likuwa hapa, likuwa maji nachukua dongo naenda kwa mtoni. Sasa kitangu walichimba hii trace imesaidia sisi. Saa hii dongo hapa naenda kwa mtoni. Shida ile sisi iko, nataka panda chakula hapana saa. Shida ile sisi ilikuwa iko hapa, hata nataka panda nyasi hapana fanya, ng'ombe na piga tabu, ng'ombe na kufa.
We had a poor soil fertility due to heavy wash down of running water. We have no trees within our locality. So when the project came, it has helped us to establish the nature of our river banks, and has also helped us to control erosion which takes away soil from our gardens. The project has constructed for us drainages and has also planted for us grass and some trees. It has helped us to minimize the soil erosion and also reduce floods which disorganize our brothers and sisters living along Awaja River. We now have clean water for both domestic for domestic purposes, animals and people, and secondly that it has reduced the running water, which is soil erosion. We're also going to have grass for our animals, and I know it is going to improve the livelihoods of our people by having pasture which we can feed our animals.
In Maziba catchment, a number of communities are using flood control and water harvesting structures to decrease soil degradation in the area. At Mabungo village, in Tarabana parish, Kabale district, construction of trenches is in progress. Community members received training and were supported with tools to carry out the construction.
Tahinga ngo tweze ahabwo kugira ngo amezi kugaruka urugo ruguru gakwata itake ryo ruguru gaza mu wahinga hatengagurika mbwenu no kweza kukakuri kuce abo kugira ngo empinge kane bambi ahabwa gomezi batwerekire okutorarime fanya kinejo batwereka ko burengwa bwayo kandi bagaruka batwereka n'ubugazi bwayo batwereka no kuturije kugumana tujyana tupima mugeno kurugiro kuba twegesize no kuba tworekire kinyorikire ngo amezi agari kutsisira gitaka bitubasa nitugatanga
takatandikire fanya kine yimpaha tukatwe n'ubuzibu buhango munonga itaka ryituri kandi rigenda tuhinge misiri egenda murova nejo cyaberi hina kahanga ejonjo naye twarwe mutunge egenda ekamena zona zitenguka amizi gwanda gashwe kwitaka gaba mabi kare bibanke byagana imiti yone hendagurika bwanyuma kutwe turyaho twabona ikibina cya Eureka kiri kutamburana kija kuno hatukatwene mu nabantu ababere bakuzakuzeremo bari kumanya byo kuhinga harwa akacweka ko batandikiremo nibwo bijire bakabatwanjurira kuba batwanjurira nibwo batwegese kutushemerera gukora fanya kine nibwo tutandikire tukakora mbwe no bwero butandikire gukora enankeje amizi tigaci tutahirira nituhinga ayimine nitwara fanya kine ebihingwa bitwahinga bitatwarwe mutunga ubundi tuganyirwa mu kintu cyangwa munonga.
At Kanyante village, Chibuga parish in Maziba catchment, farmers are using reverse contour terracing to continue their cultivation. The contours were constructed in 2021 by the communities themselves after training at Kachwekano Research Institute in the same year. So far in Kanyante, 3 percolation pits and 10 kilometers of water retention channels have been constructed. Some of the households in these communities have begun adopting the technologies and are now constructing and establishing them on their private farms even without the project's intervention.
Abetongore sayereka batakejire embere kaberimbi namunuya otakoturamu enkefo kumpa habwa mezi namuneri itakeri batwezesizemo bakakora mu project okabota ka wahinge takabari naziri litene ko mugashongemo koka kubajire batujyangu nituzaha ikwe turi kwanga nguhubwe katuzahandi nibazi ikwe twizire gukora ahantu habi kujya murebereho ne mubone ko kumwazira sinko kumwaboneze takajyanye rero kubajire batwezesa gukora etarasi batwezesa ngo kuturarime bina ibiduramu by'amezi garahitsiramu kwamara kuhinga batutebekanisiza baturetere fuka eforogo esururu buri kimwe cyo baturetera nembibo twahinga hati kuko amare turi kusharura osharo ohinzire kirina twasharura mu kiro kinana ohinzire kiro 50 zemondi kwasharura mu ebidipinka mukaga kiro rukaga ngati kituhera mani n'abaturaze bo mu mbajubona bayija bakareba umusharo gubere gurimo bashemeregwe kwe turasime kitongore sa Eureka project ahabwe bikwashomire mu zona ati nei nandi muko wanje ndahinga na nyakabira kaye kari bati nkahinge ndari misa ya sururu ya forogo hati mgeru no muka turi kutandika kubazi
embere keri mbi munonga enshure kane turumba eyuza mizo mumpa ereta mabare ngeno shanga muntu muhejure emisiyoni fwa so kubejire batu ya markwata emirongo nanka dizi trenches and the check dams na terraces zimpa hati yachendeza mezi tigashwa kwiyongera kujashi kurumba kunuye hatiya umusharuro gongerema ko bakolete benshi rasiza abantu benji mu cyaro ko mpo azibegeraho hati nabo bazikozero mu makagabo hehi n'amakagabo ningo mu misiri yabo hati bajashi hati umusharuro gweyongere.
Through the efforts of Eureka project, up to 400,000 cubic meters of water storage has been created in the different hotspots, and the communities have reported a big change in the flooding events, which has led to saving of lives, homes and animals.